Have you ever crawled into bed after a long day, thinking, "Finally, I can rest," only to wake up feeling more exhausted than when you went to sleep? Maybe your joints ache. Maybe your mind is still buzzing at 3 a.m. Maybe you're lying there wondering, is this just how life feels after 70? Well, what if I told you, it doesn't have to be? Doctors are beginning to sound the alarm. Not about dramatic health events, but about something far more subtle: bedtime habits. Small routines we often dismiss as harmless. Yet, night after night, these habits chip away at your energy, your sleep quality, and even your heart health. And it's even more important after 70, when the body becomes more sensitive to disruption and more in need of gentle, consistent care. Let's start with one of the most common traps: eating too close to bedtime. The comforting habit that's costing you rest. It might seem harmless: a little bowl of cereal, a cup of warm soup, maybe some cookies before bed. For many, it's comforting, a quiet ritual at the end of the day. But here's the truth: your digestive system doesn't stop when you lie down. In fact, it struggles. As we age, our metabolism slows and digestion becomes less efficient, especially at night. So eating late forces your body to stay active when it should be repairing. This leads to indigestion, bloating, heartburn, and interrupted sleep. But it goes deeper. If your body is still processing food, your nervous system can't fully switch into rest mode. Your heart rate stays elevated, your brain remains alert, and the quality of your sleep drops, especially the deep sleep your body needs to repair and restore. Real story: Maggie's nightly struggle. Take Maggie, for example, a woman in her early 70s who shared her story in our community. For 2 years, she suffered from a dry cough that showed up every night as soon as she lay on her left side. She also battled constant nasal blockage and tried everything: sprays, medications, humidifiers. Nothing worked. Then she came across this advice: to stop eating late, especially heavy or acidic foods. It wasn't easy, but she tried. And slowly, things changed. Her cough started to ease. Her nose cleared. She was finally getting real rest. All because she gave her body a few hours to process before bed. Sometimes, it's not about medicine. It's about timing. The background noise that's wrecking deep sleep. Let's move to the second quiet culprit: falling asleep with the TV on. You might say, but it helps me drift off. And yes, noise can be soothing. But even with your eyes closed, the flickering light and sound from a screen keep your brain active. That blue light tells your brain it's still daytime, suppressing melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep. What you get is fragmented sleep. Your body's lying down, but your nervous system is still on duty. Over time, this leads to grogginess, poor memory, low mood, and even impaired balance. Linda, one of our longtime viewers, put it beautifully: "Health doesn't retire when we do." Her words are a reminder: we can't afford to cut corners with rest. Especially now. What you can do tonight. The good news? These habits are simple to adjust. Eat earlier in the evening, ideally 2 to 3 hours before bed. If you need a snack, go for something light: a banana, a few almonds, a warm herbal tea. Turn off the TV or set a sleep timer. Replace it with a calming soundscape or soft instrumental music if you need background noise. You don't need to flip your life upside down. Just shift your rhythm slightly, and your body will thank you. "I'm 68 and never realized how much small habits could affect my sleep," said Mike, another viewer. "This video opened my eyes. I'm making changes starting today." What about you? Which of these habits hit close to home? Let us know in the comments. In the next part, we'll talk about 2 more habits, ones that most people never think twice about, but that quietly drain your energy and raise your health risks overnight. But for now, take a moment to reflect. Are you truly giving your body the chance to rest? The silent strain of worrying in bed. Let's talk about a habit that doesn't involve food, screens, or sound. but might be the most damaging of all. Bringing your worries to bed. You know how it goes. The house is quiet, the lights are off, and suddenly your brain kicks into high gear. You're replaying conversations, thinking about your health, wondering if your granddaughter made it home safe, and before you know it, you're tossing, turning, and checking the clock every hour. This isn't a personality flaw. It's human. Especially after 70, when life has shown you how fragile things can be. But here's the thing, chronic bedtime stress doesn't just rob you of rest. It triggers a low-grade state of fight or flight in your body. Your heart rate stays high. Your breathing becomes shallow. Your immune system doesn't get the recharge it needs. And over time, it can lead to brain fog, inflammation, and even memory issues. What one small notebook can do. Now, you can't just flip a switch and stop worrying. But you can give those thoughts somewhere to go. Try this, keep a notepad by your bed. Before lying down, take 2 minutes to write down anything on your mind. Don't solve it. Just write it. By putting it on paper, you tell your brain, "We've captured this. We'll return to it tomorrow." Even Grace, one of our viewers, found peace in this. She said her father, now in his late 70s, always taught her, "True fulfillment comes from kindness. What we give to others is what remains." For her, writing down her thoughts became a small act of kindness toward herself. Breath as a bridge to rest. Pair your journaling with something even simpler. 5 slow, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth, slowly. This signals to your nervous system that it's safe. You're safe. And your body can finally shift into the rest and repair state it needs so deeply. Nora, a vibrant 72-year-old, shared with us that she used to ignore her sleep hygiene. But after trying a simple breathing exercise nightly, she said, "It was like flipping a switch. My body actually let go." It doesn't have to be perfect. Just consistent. Small steps, repeated, become your body's new normal. The nightcap that steals your sleep. Now let's uncover the third surprising habit, using alcohol to fall asleep. This one's tricky. A glass of wine. A bit of whiskey. A small nightcap feels like a calming way to end the day, and truthfully, it does make you drowsy. At first. But here's what's happening underneath. As your body metabolizes the alcohol, your sleep gets lighter, more fragmented, and less restorative. You're more likely to wake up during the night, feel hot, anxious, or just off. Especially after 70, your liver processes substances more slowly. That means even a small drink can impact your deep sleep, the phase where your brain heals, your heart rate stabilizes, and your balance resets. A wake-up call from Vincent. Vincent, age 67, opened up to us with honesty and heart. He's managing sleep apnea, high potassium, no gallbladder, and a long smoking history. He said, "Sometimes it feels like I'm just bailing water from a sinking dinghy." But after learning about alcohol's effect on his sleep, he tried cutting back, especially on the nights when he needed clarity most. And the difference? He described it as like walking through fog, then suddenly finding a clear path. You don't have to give up your favorite glass completely. But shifting it earlier in the evening, or skipping it before important mornings, can do wonders. Let your body lead the way. When we hit our 70s and beyond, we often think the damage is done. But your body still listens. It still heals. It still responds. It just needs the right rhythm. Let your thoughts out before bed. Breathe gently to guide your nervous system. Enjoy that evening drink earlier, or swap it for a calming tea when you need true rest. As Emily, age 75, said beautifully, "It's uplifting to see content that encourages us to keep living fully and mindfully. You are not done growing. You are not done living. And you are certainly not done resting well. The most overlooked habit of all." So far, we've uncovered 3 quiet habits that can slowly unravel your health after 70. eating too close to bedtime, falling asleep with the TV on, and bringing worry or alcohol into your nighttime routine. But there's one more piece. And it's not about what you stop doing, it's about what you start doing. It's the habit of having no bedtime ritual at all. You see, the body doesn't fall into rest mode like a switch, especially as we age. After decades of schedules, responsibilities, and noise, we need signals to help us unwind. Without a nightly ritual, your mind and body carry the stress of the day straight into bed. And that tension, even if it's subtle, steals your rest. But here's the beauty: creating a bedtime ritual is simple. It doesn't need to be complicated, expensive, or spiritual. It just needs to be consistent. Simple rituals, deep rest. It could be turning off bright lights and using warm lamps an hour before bed, rubbing a little lavender oil on your temples or wrists, reading a few pages of a calming book, putting on soft music or a nature soundscape, doing gentle stretching or 5 minutes of slow breathing. Whatever helps you say, "The day is done. I'm safe. It's time to rest." David, one of our viewers, called this channel deeply valuable for senior well-being. That's because these rituals are about reclaiming peace, not perfection. They remind your body that it's okay to let go and begin again tomorrow. You are not alone in this. So here's what I'd love for you to take from this. You deserve deep, healing rest. You deserve to fall asleep without anxiety. You deserve mornings that feel clear and energized, not foggy and frazzled. And most importantly, you deserve to feel in control of your well-being. As Pamela, 72, shared, "I live alone with just my dog. This video made me more aware, and I'll be more careful now. My dog needs me to stay safe and healthy." You might be living alone. You might be managing long-term conditions. But you are not powerless. And you are not alone. What's one small shift you'll make tonight? Let's start simple. Are you willing to eat a little earlier? Turn off the TV before bed? Take 5 breaths before lying down? Write your worries on a notepad? It doesn't take a big transformation. Just one small shift, tonight. So tell me in the comments, what's one thing you're going to do differently this evening? Your story might inspire someone else to take their first step too. And if this message resonated with you, if it felt like a gentle wake-up call or a long overdue conversation, please share this video with a friend or loved one. Leave a comment with your experience. Subscribe so we can keep growing, learning, and aging well together. Because better sleep leads to better days, and better days, they lead to a better life, at any age. Here's to calmer nights, stronger mornings, and a healthier, more vibrant you.